Bing, 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 bing. Oh, we're doing it, boys! We're doing it! We're doing it! So as usual, it's hot out today, but we got something special planned, all right? As you can see here, we got the S55 AMG in. All right, looking pretty good. And I already got so excited, I already jacked it up. Here's the problem with this car. You see this one, it can spin this way, and that wheel spins backwards. So the problem here is that this car is an open diff. And what we're gonna do today is weld the diff on it. That way when Nikita fixes his C63 AMG, we can go do some tandem boys and do some donuts and stuff together. It'll be an overall fun time. Let's get to work! Pretty much just unbolt the axle, unbolt drive shaft, unbolt the diff, and it comes out. Very easy. Supposedly. But knowing how cars work, I probably just jinxed myself. So first step in this process is to remove the exhaust because it is in the way of the diff coming out as well as the me getting to the axles. First step. Wow, this is a super sick design for these couplers. This car is pretty sick. Now my favorite part, removing the exhaust hanger. Ow. Probably should have raised the jack stands more. Heavy more. That is right, boy. Those are the two, I think, not even cap backs, that's just kind of like the middle portion of the car back. Oh, that's funny, they even have a clamp just for the tips, so you can like rearrange the tips. Also, I think Mercedes has to be the most comical about making exhaust clearance because they just straight basically like dent all of their exhaust. Even on the C63. Same thing, just, oh, we need clearance. Well, just smash it with a hammer really quick. I mean, obviously don't smash it with a hammer, but might as well have. So now the task is to unbolt the axle from the diff, so that's pretty easy, and then also do the drive shaft at the same time. Big mama ratchet on this, huh? Fucking Christ, what the hell? What the fuck? Why are they so tight? Oh, someone wants the impact, don't they? What the fuck? Yo, that is not good. I don't fucking understand. Literally do not understand how these bolts can be this tight. What the fuck? I bought a breaker bar. Oh, that's right. Whoa. That's right. Whoa. Woo! That's how it's done. Shout out Harbor Freight. Oh, fucking bitch. Alright, so got the axles loose now. Just got to do the dry shaft and then just got to unbolt the diff and drop it down. Way easier than the axle bolts. Drive shaft is free now. Similar to the C63, there's actually one bolt up here and then two holding it in the back. Well, that wasn't exactly smooth, but it did the job. all that work just to get this thing out. So, So next step, wrap off all these bolts, wrap off all these bolts. Boom, look at the internals. A nice puddle right there. Bing, 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 bing. Fuck! So here's the diff opened up. Now what's interesting, however, about this diff is that these axle stubs right here have a C-clip that retains them in place. Unlike, let's say, 240s, for instance, where they just slide in, or a C63 AMG, where they just slide in as well. Which means that if I were to plate weld this diff like I normally do with all the diffs that I weld, hit me up on Instagram if you want to get your diff welded, then I wouldn't be able to reach this C-clip anymore in order to remove these axle stubs, which is a little bit of a problem because if I ever want to service the seals in here, then I'm no longer going to have access to do it. So the method that I'm thinking of doing instead of plate welding it like I normally do is to just weld the corners of the spider gears together, which is what I would normally do before plate welding. Then after that, also welding this center spider gear to this pin, because this pin right here stands still while this gear rotates. So if I weld this gear to there, then that gear is no longer going to be moving, right? So additional support to just corner welding. And then on top of that, which some people have DM'd me about, is just welding the gears to this casing over here. So I could do that over here, you know what I mean? I could put some weld over here, do some weld over there, and pretty much have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of contact per side. So 20 points of welding the diff and keeping it from rotating. So that's my plan of attack. I'll still be able to take out the axle stubs in the future if I need to, and it should be strong enough to the point where it's not going to break. I'm pretty confident that it's not going to break, and if it does, I'll be the one finding out, right? So if it breaks, you guys will know about it, and then you'll know that that is definitely not an effective method of welding a diff, and plate welding is definitely the go-to. Oh, by the way, check this out, guys. Amy got a 330i, boys. Oh, yeah. What's up?
You scared me.
Sorry.
Why do you do these things to me?
Oh, stick shifty boys, huh?
Yes.
So, this is Amy's new daily. Yeah, boys. So, step one in preparing a diff to get welded is to spray it with brake cleaner. Because you want to make sure there's no oil and contaminants there. Also make sure it's non-chlorinated brake cleaner. If it's chlorinated brake cleaner, high chance of you killing yourself. So I was just trying to reposition my wood over here and it fell into the oil bucket. Fuck! And what I'm gonna do is spray the ring and pinion as well as pretty much everything else with anti-spatter spray, so that way you can easily knock off any spatter that does manage to get stuck onto anything. Alright, now time to weld. Okay, so I finished up with the welding here. I also cleaned up the spatter as well as, cleaned up pretty much the entire diff now. The welder was giving me a bit of issue as well with the wire feed, so it wasn't until the very end that I was getting some nice solid welds in. So this was like the last weld that I did, and obviously it's way more consistent than the rest. But I did bead over here, weld this spider gear to the case, bead over here. I welded all of the corners together. I then welded this spider gear to the little shaft slash pin over here, welded the spider gear again over there, then after that welded this one gear to the casing as well. Then of course flipped it over into the other side, so right now it's locked. So now as you can tell, when one of these moves, the other one has to for sure move. So I cleaned up the back cover, I cleaned up the mounting surface over here, got my ultra gray, and time to go to town. I got a whole bead going around halfway in between the indent and outside section. Got RTV around all the circles. I'm looking pretty good, boys. But anyways, I'm going to wait for the RTV to set, and then I'll actually tighten it and fill it up with gear oil. What a process. That much closer to having this welded diff in the car. Yeah, I'm going to fill it up with some gear oil now. And to get this pretty accurate, I'm actually using a scale, and I weighed out how much liquid I got going in here, so fairly accurate, and I should have very close to 1.7 quarts in here, which is what it's supposed to have. Anaerobic thread sealant. I'm literally torquing this to the Nissan spec for the transmission because I don't know what this should be, but pretty much the same drain plug. So there we have it, our Nicely welded diff. Oh my god, it's so buttery. Oh, it feels so smooth. Now we gotta stab this thing back in the car, which I'm gonna try and hurry up and do really fast. I'm not really gonna show you the process, but I will show you the end result when everything's buttoned up and put back together. Boys, it's always light out again. Spent the whole night on this one. But she's all assembled and back together, including exhaust. Can't see anything, I know, but trust me, everything's there. So let's go start this thing up and give it a test. Put it in drive. I don't want to keep it up on here and drive, then just in case it falls off, you know what I mean, it goes launching away. So let's drop it down and then see if she's chirping around some corners. I hope you guys saw that.
What are you about to do?
That thing. You're gonna stand in the middle?
Later.
I'm gonna hit your ass.
Not yet. I don't trust you yet. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so big. That was sick!
Does that look cool?
Dude, this thing is so big, it's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds pretty like mild too.
Dude, that was crazy. Did you shift lock it into first?
No.
No?
No.
It just didn't shift?
Well, yeah, you can just keep it. Well, I mean, I wasn't really hitting red line or anything.
Oh, okay. I just saw something go flying. What is this? What do we have here?
Oh. Interesting. I wonder if you lost this somewhere.
Are these yours, my friend?
No.
You sure?
Yeah? Oh, shit. No. These are, no.
No? Previous owners?
Maybe. Where were they?
I don't know, they keep flying from your car.
It does, by the way, shift up. Because when I'm in first and I put it down, it boom, clicks into second, and then I can't slide.
What if you, lock into first?
Well, it's one of those tappies.
Oh, it is one of those. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Is there like, so in manual mode, it still upshifts?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, try not to hit me, please. I trust you, though. Go for it. I trust you. Oh my god. Oh my god. you're never gonna get that entry just by like trying to oversteer. I've tried this, like without an e-brake in a car with a suspension like this, you can't do it. The way you do it is you actually start doing a donut way over there, and then you manji into it.
Oh god, bro, this car can't manji because it'll. She's floaty, boys.
I know, that's why I said it's hard, because it's floaty. It's
Yeah.
hard to manji with a floaty car. But you can try it. It's not much risk if you're not going that fast.
Oh, just like first.
Yeah.
Okay, we can try it.
That was sick.
Shifted it to second.
Oh, go again. Try tighter.
Do you think brakes put it in work?
Did you feel the ABS?
It worked.
I feel like it actually helps if you don't have ABS at that point.
I don't know.
Because if you can lock it up and keep the car sliding sideways.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it locked up. It was.
Yeah.
We still.
You got it under control. That wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I should be able to catch you.
Did you see the wheel hop?
No, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I was shaking it here. I felt it. Yeah. Oh, that was sketchy, boy. Nikita gave me the warning. He's like, on instinct, you're gonna want to lift, and I lifted, and did not go well. Are you okay?
Yeah, I was having a hard time catching you. The problem is because this car is so long, it's like with the overhang that you have to run. The car is rotating faster because you're further back from the front wheel, basically.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah. Let's try again. We can do this.
Oh, we're doing it, boys. We're doing it. We're doing it. Hopefully we got that one. We gotta see if we got your face. That was too funny.
Oh my god.
seatbelt.
I don't need seatbelts. Famous last words right there, man. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. God damn it,
Are you recording?
I should really wear a seatbelt.
Yeah, yes, you should.
What the you're still not wearing a seatbelt? It's 2019.
No, it's more fun this way. I trust it though.
I do too.
Can't get hurt doing first gear. Nobody's ever gonna hurt doing first gear. That's true. Unless they're driving a Mustang, but that doesn't count.
That's pretty good though, boy.
That was sick. I love you though.
This is James. You too. Oh shit, he's looking like it.
It smells like rubber over there.
I know, it's completely legal, except for the tint.
According to you.
I don't think we did too bad for an automatic $1,000 land yacht with 3 to 4 people in it, right? Anyways, if you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to stay tuned on everything, make sure to subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, make sure to have notifications on. Other than that, follow me on Instagram, offbeat_garage, and check out the store, offbeatgarage.com. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!